And here is a left-hander, Cole Hamels, who was under 500 during the regular season. Good pitch by Hamels, jammed Jeter and gets the out.
Pitchers didn't want to throw the changeup because of that down and in area to left-handed batters. Not Hamels.
That's up the middle. That's Rollins to his left. 2 out. Before Teixeira bats, we look at the manager. Got him. A lot of fastballs in the first inning from Cole Hamels. Happy Halloween from all of us at Fox. Compared to game 2 with runners in scoring position, this, Tim, so far, as you look at the regular season numbers,
hitters are hitting 40 points higher than right-handers, and the Phillies with 3 left-handers in the lineup.
Rollins goes to left. Past Alex Rodriguez, and just like that, Philadelphia puts their leadoff man on. Either heads to the plate with a pitch or to first with a pickoff throw. Slide step, and Victorino pops it up. Alex Rodriguez hauls in out number 1.
Pedro Martinez quick pitch Derek Jeter the other night.
31 home runs during the regular season. There goes Rollins. Got a good jump and no throw.
No guessing, huh? Jimmy Rollins. And Rollins could steal the base because A-Rod has too far to go.
Utley strikes out as Andy Pettitte wins that battle. 2 out. The 2-2. And a strikeout of Ryan Howard. Back-to-back strikeouts of Utley and Howard. A leadoff hit by Rollins. Stole a base. Was left on. After 1 in game 3, no score. Here is Alex Rodriguez leading it off, and he gets drilled by Cole Hamels.
Well, the Phillies have been making Alex Rodriguez inside conscious. Talking about the line that they drew.
Here's a chop left side. Feliz juggles it, gets the lead runner, and that's it. A force out with Feliz throwing to Utley, 1 on, 1 out.
In spring training, they used to have a line.
They're very good on 3 days rest, and the Phillies are unwilling to pitch Cliff Lee on 3 days rest. There's a strikeout of Robinson Cano, and the second of the night for Cole Hamels. 2 out.
The impressive thing about Hamels, the location of
Nick Swisher. And a pop-up into shallow right center. Out goes Utley and gives way to Worth to end the inning. Hit batsman started it. Yankees strand a runner, and after an inning and a half, no score. Rangers ballpark number 2. In between Philly and New York. 3-2 pitch, and there's a shot. And there's another homer here at Citizens Bank. 1-0 Philadelphia. To put Philadelphia on top here in game 3. And Ibanez strikes out, 1 away.
all 3 left-handed Phillies hitters
season
hit by A.J. Burnett.
Here's a 1-0, and Feliz hits one to right. Back is Swisher at the wall. It's off the wall. And Feliz has a 1-out double. And that is ball 4. Hamels is coming up. Jason Worth has given the Phillies the lead, and here are
both Teixeira and Rodriguez tight at the corners.
And the bunt is perfect to load him up. RBI of this World Series. And he found it on a bases loaded walk. It's 2-0.
Pettitte does not want to throw a strike over the next 2 pitches.
That's in the air to left. Ruiz will tag and run on Johnny Damon. Make it without a play. It's 3-0. That's strike 3 to end the inning. But a big inning for the Philadelphia Phillies. And it started with Jason Worth. Cabrera has been one of the more consistent hitters in this Yankee lineup this postseason. Waits for a 2-1. And hits it hard to third, but right at Pedro Feliz. 1 out.
Feliz playing even with the bag.
Reaching for it. Checks on Utley, who makes the play. 2 out.
At the risk of oversimplification, when we talk about a 4-seam,
allowed 3 runs on 3 hits. The 2-2 from Hamels. Jeter sticks the bat out, pokes it into right, and there's Jason Worth. Got a good jump. Good stuff for Cole Hamels. Bottom of the 3rd inning, game 3. 3-0 Philadelphia. Growing up in the St. Louis area, attending Lafayette High School, the 0-2 pitch and another strikeout for Howard. That is the 8th strikeout in 11 at bats. And a fly ball into right. Swisher in front of the track. 2 out. Base is empty. Ibanez will be the hitter. Ibanez, who struck out his first time. Pettitte has struck out 5.
All left-handers.
And Ibanez hits it to center for Melky Cabrera. That sends this game into the 4th. Big bats coming up for the Yankees here in Philadelphia. Down 3-0 to Cole Hamels and the Phillies. And here's a fly ball into right. Worth is there, and that's out number 1. Pete McCannon is the bench coach. We visited with him during the break, and the first question was about the way Cole Hamels is. That is just out of the strike zone for a 1-out walk with Rodriguez coming up.
If I need to, I will pass the baton to the other hitters in the Yankees lineup. He even said that going 0 for 0 with 4 walks would be a perfect game.
Here's one down the right field line, and it's high off the wall, a fair ball. Teixeira is at third and held there as Worth gets it back in on a double off the wall to right, and the first World Series hit for Alex Rodriguez. I agree with you. The camera's pointing out and is sticking out a little bit over the wall. That ball literally hit into the lens of the camera, and this is something that could be reviewed.
Was it coming down?
I don't know if there's enough evidence to say that that ball clearly would have left the park, if for no other reason than because that camera, it looks like, was sticking over the wall, and they're saying home run. So it's 3-2 now. Philadelphia, as the umpires overturn the call on the field, and now Charlie Manuel is going to argue.
I I think because they called it so quickly, they weren't in that room very long. And this is, I would imagine, the shot that they had.
Williams. As we play here in the third game of this World Series. And it's a one-run game. Now Posada bounces one to short, and Jimmy Rollins gets the out, 2 away.
Fox tracks, it caught the corner and was high enough, but a very close pitch.
Here's a pop-up behind the plate, caught by Ruiz to end the inning. But in the inning, a walk, a home run. Replay in the game of baseball. And a call that was overturned on the field in favor of the Yankees as Feliz grounds one to third. Rodriguez backs up and throws high and safe, as Teixeira came off the bag. Over the wall. In this case, that was the issue on the ball hit by Rodriguez. Fair or foul, and that's it. Here's a ground ball left side. Jeter in the hole. They get the out at second. No throw to first. Here's our visit with Joe Girardi, and the first question was about, and you've made the decision that CC Sabathia will go on short rest tomorrow night.
Yeah, he physically feels great, and we talked to him about it, and he threw on short rest the last series and threw an outstanding ball game, and we're very comfortable with it.
All right, Joe, thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Meanwhile, a sacrifice bunt. This time the Yankees handle it quickly. Runner at second, 2 out, and Rollins pops it into right. Long run for Nick Swisher, who's there, and the inning is over. We go into the 5th here in Game 3. The World Series 3-2 Phillies back after this.
Change up, the super stopper, future Hall of Famer for the Padres.
That is a fair ball down the left field line into the corner. Swisher will dig for second. Ibanez digs it out of the corner, and it's a leadoff double for Swisher.
And that's one of the big reasons he doesn't throw the curveball.
And a changeup gets Cabrera for out number 1, and a strikeout. It's important to Hamels with Andy Pettitte coming up. So Andy Pettitte, who is now 2 for 17 in his postseason career, hits it in the air to left, and Andy Pettitte has just delivered a hit to tie it. Nick Swisher gets flipped at home plate after sliding across safely, and the score is tied at 3. Pre-game show that's in high definition, big day only on Fox, and here is Jeter. And there's a little flare into center field. Victorino can't get to it. Andy Pettitte will go to second, and it's first and second with 1 out. Damon 1 for 10 in this series, and that ball is driven into right center field. It'll get down, go to the wall. Andy Pettitte will score. Derek Jeter is right behind him. It's a 2-run double for Damon. And it's 5-3 New York in the 5th. Up and away for a walk, and that's the second straight walk to Teixeira. And here comes Rodriguez with 2 on, 1 out. And Jay Happ takes over. Here's a 1-1. Rodriguez hits a line drive into center. Victorino is there. 2 out.
3 of the pitches to Nick Swisher.
Here's a 3-0. And swinging on 3-0, a pop-up into shallow right. Utley is there, and the inning is over. Happ does a nice job as he takes care of Rodriguez and Posada. Yankees now lead for the first time tonight, 5-3 after 4.5. That's a line drive into center field, and Cabrera comes in to grab it, 1 out. Ball stayed in the air, and 2 balls and a strike from Andy Pettitte. 1 out, nobody on base for the Phillies, and a ground ball right side. Pettitte has to get over and does. Teixeira went way to his right to take care of that ground ball and fed Andy Pettitte. Puts it in play, but a pop-up on the infield left side for Jeter. 2, 3, and 4 hitters go in order as we play Game 3 on Halloween night. By getting Rodriguez, and then Posada deals with Cano and throws 1 pitch. Utley takes care of his counterpart. 1 out, and Cano is now 1 for 10 in this World Series. The 2-2 to Nick Swisher is hit high and deep in the air to left. Back at the wall, Swisher is hit a home run. He has doubled and homered, and it's now a 3-run lead, 6-3 New York. There were some who speculated that Joe Girardi may try and play Matsui in the outfield. 1 out, nobody on, a run home for New York as they lead by 3. Here's a line drive into left right at Ibanez. 2 out.
Nick Swisher with the oddest of years.
Starts to rain again here in the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch, and Pettitte strikes out. In the inning, a home run for Nick Swisher. There's a drive into left. 2nd of the night, and a monster shot from Jason Worth. It's 6-4. Availability of Mariano Rivera, he said, probably not for 2 innings tonight. Trying to limit his work as Ibanez strikes out on a ball in the dirt. Posada flips. 1 out.
That's what Andy Pettitte has done. Pettitte to go away. Nope.
And Feliz strikes out on a pitch down and in. Strikeout number 7 for Andy Pettitte.
Boy, good slider right here to get Feliz.
That's low to bring up the tying run. And it's Bruntlett who does not have an at-bat this postseason. 3rd World Series for Bruntlett, who flies 1 into shallow right for Swisher, and the inning is over. A run in the inning on a blast by Jason Worth, his 2nd of the game. 6-4 New York. Back after this from your local Fox station. Before it's November. Here's Chad Durbin. He takes over 3rd pitcher of the game. Hamels, then Happ. Now Durbin. Jeter first up, and a fly ball into right for Worth. Derek Jeter came to the plate his last time up, and he had this exchange with home plate umpire Brian Gorman. Doing a great job in bringing you all the sounds tonight from Philadelphia on Halloween. Now a walk with 1 out. Fred Ferris as well, part of our audio crew. And runner goes, a swing and a miss. Throw to 2nd, and safe is Damon. And he's there with 2 out.
That was Jimmy Rollins coming over from the 2nd base side of 2nd base.
And Rodriguez is hit for the 2nd time tonight. To a full count, the runners will go with 2 out. There they go, and a little fly ball down the left field line is going to fall. In to score is Damon. Stopping at third is Rodriguez, and on at first with a 2-out RBI single is Posada. And it's a 3-run game again, 7-4 New York. There's strike 3 called. Cano 0 for 4 on the night, but another run for New York, and it scores in a 2-out RBI hit by Jorge Posada. That's 4 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Rollins pops it up left center field, and it's Johnny Damon who wants it and has it, 1 out. Damaso Marte getting loose, automatic for Joe Girardi this postseason, with 1 exception. Mariano Rivera, 2 out. We'll see if that's it. Trying to get on in front of Ryan Howard, who is 0 for 3 as well. Fly ball into center field. Back is Melky Cabrera in front of the track. The inning is over. We go into the 8th here in game 3. Yankees will bat, and they lead it 7-4. For Philadelphia here in the 8th inning, bottom 3 in the lineup: Swisher, Cabrera, now a fly ball into left field, and easy for Ibanez, 1 out. Brett Myers was on the disabled list this year.
The pitcher's mound and the bowling lane are similar.
His 2-2 pitch. A strikeout of Melky Cabrera, 2 away on a pitch that would have been a gutter ball. Down and in. Potentially going to pour here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Here's a fly ball well hit to left off the bat of Matsui, and gone. A pinch hit home run for Hideki Matsui. Typically the DH for the Yankees, starting the night on the bench, and he makes it 8-4 New York. A walk and a homer in the 4th, and then a 3-run 5th. Jeter strikes out, another run and another home run for the Yankees, their 3rd. Jason Worth has hit 2 for the Phillies. To Ryan Howard. It'll be Ryan Howard, then Jason Worth, Raul Ibanez. Jabba Chamberlain, 1 perfect inning. He looks like he's getting his stuff back together, and now Howard strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Struck out 4 times, and the count's still 2-2. Worth has homered twice, and he takes strike 3. 2 out, nobody on in the 8th. And a line drive caught by Rodriguez. Another 1-2-3 inning out of the Yankee bullpen. This time it's Damaso Marte. We go to the 9th here in game 3. Yankees lead it by 4.
Forward to the postseason and the World Series. Handled very shrewdly by Joe Girardi.
And it paid off in game 4 of the ALCS when he shut down the Angels in Anaheim. On Teixeira, 1 out, nobody on. And a shattered bat pop up into center for Victorino. 2 out. So while the Phillies will use 4 starters in this World Series, with Blanton getting the ball tomorrow night in game 4, the Yankees hope that they only have to use 3.
Called upon for a 6-out save tonight, but maybe tomorrow night, if he doesn't pitch tonight, he could be called upon for more than 3 outs.
Alex Rodriguez is on base for the 4th time tonight as he draws a 2-out walk here in the top of the 9th. So the runner Rodriguez will go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Pitch to Posada is flied in the air to center. Back to get it, Victorino. That sends game 3 into the bottom of the 9th inning. Bottom 3 in the lineup coming up for Philadelphia as they trail by 4. High definition only on Fox, and a visit between Terry Bradshaw and Brett Favre. The 2-2 from Phil Hughes is chopped to third. Rodriguez gets to it and throws for the out. Eight in a row retired.
Jerry Davis, the home plate umpire, and Phil, to his credit, after the game said, I was wrong. I looked at some of those pitches.
Here's one into deep left center field. Gardner going back, and it's gone. Home run, Ruiz. And it's 8-5 here in the 9th. Carlos Ruiz makes it a 3-run game with 1 out.
Hughes saying, I looked at some of those pitches and they were not strikes, but what Ruiz just hit.
By fans in the media with nobody on further. 0-2 pitch is grounded to the second baseman, Cano. 2 out.
I think the fact that Rivera is called on to get 2 outs
on Thursday night. Two out in the inning now. Broken bat pop up, and the Yankees win game 3. And Rivera ends it, coming out of the bullpen with that little broken bat pop up, and the Yankees come from behind, trailing 3-0 into the 4th inning. They went to work. Andy Pettitte settled down. The Yankees got